Hello again, everyone. So today we're going to be making chocolate chip walnut coconut cookies. So this is what you're going to need for your batch. I'm making a much bigger batch, but you're just going to need 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm using Nestle Toll House chocolate chips, semi-sweet. You're going to need 1 cup of minced walnuts, and here are the walnuts that I'm going to need to use. I put them on a tray and I make sure there's no shells in them, and then I'm going to put it in my food processor after. Also, you're going to need a 1/2 cup of sweetened coconut flakes, okay, and we will put that in the food processor as well. You're also going to need, hopefully you can see this, some white sugar. You're going to need 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm using the light. You can use the dark brown sugar. It's your choice. Also, you're going to need 3 sticks of unsalted butter. So I softened mine in a pan on the stove. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Here's the vanilla extract. You're going to need 3 large eggs. I've got my eggs right here. Okay, so, and also you're going to need some cookie sheets, and if you have to use a bottom rack or a lower rack, make sure you use those air bake cookie sheets. Also, you're going to need to put the oven on 350, and you're going to need 3 cups of flour, all purpose, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I hope I didn't miss any of these ingredients. So what we'll do first is I'll meet you over at the mixer, the KitchenAid mixer, and we're going to take this softened butter and we're going to mix it a little bit, and then we're going to add our sugar. Okay, here we are at our mixer. We're going to put this on a low speed, and we're going to, whoa! Did you see that butter? Just went splashed all over. Let's see if we can get that. All right, we're going to mix that a little bit. Let's see. It's got to be really soft. Let's see if we can. All right, so I'm going to try to now add our light brown sugar and our white sugar. I'm going to lower the speed just a little bit as we add this. Hopefully you can see. All right, once we get this sugar all added and it's all mixed, then we're going to add our eggs one at a time. Okay, that's been mixing for a good, I'd say, 3 minutes. So let's try to add our eggs one at a time. And once the wet ingredients are all in, hopefully they fit in the mixer, then we'll go over and we'll put, whoa, this is kind of dangerous. Looks like it might go over. We'll see. I'm making a really big batch, so we're going to take our nice big bowl and we're going to put all this wet ingredients in the big bowl, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add our dry ingredients to it, and then we're going to fold in our chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and we're going to fold in our coconut that we are going to put in the food processor, so you'll see that, and also our walnuts. I'm trying here. Let's see if I can get all these eggs in. All right. Then we're gonna add some of that vanilla extract. And then we'll be back to transfer it in the big bowl. Okay, I had to put some of those eggs in the bowl because it just was going to go over in this mixer with this size batch that I'm making. So I'm adding all that into my biggest bowl, the lavender bowl. And I'm very thankful that my sister Maria gave me this whisk, because I'm going to have to use it for this big batch of these chocolate chip walnut coconut cookies. So, see if we can get this all out. Okay, good. Put that aside. I'm going to mix the eggs in, the ones that we couldn't fit in the KitchenAid mixer. And then once we're done mixing that, then we're going to go over and we're going to take our coconut and we're going to put it in the food processor. All right, I'm going to be adding my dry ingredients a little bit at a time, mixing it in with the wet ingredients. And then once that's all mixed in, then we'll fold in our coconut, our chocolate chips, and then our walnuts. All right, we're going to put the coconut in the food processor. I think that's good, just to make it a little bit smaller. All right. Okay, that took me about a good 7 minutes to mix this batter. Now we're going to take our sweetened flaked coconut that we put in the food processor, and we're going to fold that in. And then we're going to also, as we're mixing that up, we're going to be adding those chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I've got a bunch that I need to put in. I think this would probably be the biggest batch of any type of cookies I've ever made. So when we come back, we're going to go back to the food processor and we're going to put those walnuts in, and then we'll put them in the batter. Okay, we're at our food processor again, and I'm going to put all those walnuts in the food processor very carefully so we get them all in. Hopefully they'll fit. This is like more than, I'm trying to think, I think it's maybe 3 or 4 cups that I need. Okay, so let's put this on. Okay, that's good enough. I just want it so they're really tiny, so they go through all the mixture. So let's go back over and stir them in. So at this time, if you needed to not use walnuts for somebody, you want to take the batter out now, and cook it before you put the nuts. So that's what I did. And now I'm going to add all these walnuts. And I'm using a glove to get everything out, all the walnuts out. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold these in. And once they're all folded in, then we'll come back and we'll start putting those cookies on the cookie sheets, the batter, okay, of the chocolate chip walnut coconut cookies. Okay, hopefully you can see this batter, how much I have. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take a heaping tablespoon for each cookie. I'm going to take another spoon and just plop it off. And I'm going to just continue on doing this until the cookie sheet is filled up, and then we'll put it in a 350-degree oven on the top shelf. And remember, if you have to use lower shelves, use those air-baked cookie sheets. Also, if you don't have unsalted butter, you can use salted butter, but don't add any salt to the dry ingredients. Okay, I took the first batch out, and before we try a taste test, I'm going to read the scripture of the day. This is in Psalms 139, 13 and 14. Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. That's in the Holy Bible. And so I thank God for his word. Now let's try one of these chocolate chip walnut coconut cookies, which one of the reasons why I made them was for my boss at work. It's her birthday this month, and she enjoys these cookies. So here we go. I hope she's going to like them as much as I did. So until next time, please like and subscribe. And this is Paula. May God bless us all.